Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently wildly over our starbase capacity, and it's not helping our energy credits. We should probably do something about that. So coming up over here, I feel like we know for a fact that we don't require the Lando Citadel anymore. Well, it's a Star Fortress. We don't require that. So we're going to downgrade it. Yunduk is okay. Kajubis is okay as well. Jugrad is honestly okay. Ilya is not. We don't need Ilya anymore. So we can downgrade that. Cool. That puts us at 42 out of 39. It's going to be an improvement for sure. We no longer need Maraid. We'll downgrade that. Actually, that's not one that we built. Amaskis we don't need either. We can downgrade that one safely. That puts us at 40 out of 39. And that's probably acceptable for the moment. Saiban we still need. That is a shipyard. I'm still wondering where we got this Colossus from. But we have this Colossus, and I'm going to tell it to go repair. Where is it going to go? Down here, apparently. I'm going to tell it to actually go over to Q. So what kind of Colossus is this? A planet killer with a neutron sweep. So it'll just eliminate all life on the planet. Fascinating. So we can make use of that for sure. The question is, would our species do that? And I think the answer is no. All of that life needs to vote on whether it needs to be extinguished or not, right? So we're probably not going to utilize it. This tech world requires a job. Easy enough. We are definitely going to put in a mineral purification plant. There we go. There's a pirate fleet up here that we don't exactly care about right now. What else do we have on our planets? This industrial world. Definitely putting in a mining district. This forge world. I'm going to swap it over to being an industrial world, but I'm also going to put in an industrial district. Cool. Otherwise, that should be good. Okay, now as far as our military proceedings go here, we're definitely working on getting our fleets rebuilt. And we're still around 20k away from that, but we are attacking down over here. Our other fleets up over this way, they are not particularly relevant. Now, this fleet we could send up to deal with these pirates, and I think we're going to go ahead and do so. So that'll be fine. Let's bump it up to fastest speed. Cool. Okay. And I'm actually going to downgrade this starport, and we're going to rebuild one in Zoltan. There we go. As far as the rest of this goes, I don't love this position. I really would have liked to have this, but it is what it is. Okay. So we need to finish off the Maginid Vestige, right? The first Starfleet is heading out over this way. The Aquamarine is on its way back.
Engaging enemy station.
I mean, honestly, there's basically nothing it can do, right? Wait, we're engaging an enemy station? Where? What is happening here? Where is this combat? Oh, right, we attacked over here. I completely forgot about this. Wow, okay, yeah. Completely and totally forgot about it. So, we definitely need a jump drive to make our way down. The question is, do we get control of this stuff? I think so. So we're going to head down to Karasta here. And this is going to be a little awkward. But it should be okay. We're going to need to get our fleet down here. Our army, specifically. That's going to need to make its way down. And my question is, what do they actually have on this planet? No armies. Okay, what about this one? No armies. Beautiful. So we're going to jump drive in. Helps if we unpause. That does tend to assist. And we will continue to reinforce here. Cool. Come on over. Let's go ahead and take this. We don't know where this wormhole goes. And we don't really have a good way to get there right now. So that'll take some time. Okay. And of course, we're going to want to let our jump drive recharge here. We're 10% done with that already. And we have attacked over here. So at this moment, I feel like we go take Atlas and then over to Maragdus. I think they're coming back over here, but we'll definitely make our way around there. Cool.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Okay, so that station is, of course, going to go away. But where is this enemy fleet? Ah, up here. Yeah, we eliminated the pirates. All good. So these guys can now make their way back over to Saipan. It'll take them a little bit of time, but not too long, in all honesty. So we'll continue to reinforce. And the 4th fleet is going to make its way over to here. I'm not sure if we want to jump until after our jump drive is recharged. The real question is, what is the strength of this station? Not very strong. There's this fleet here. Are they coming in to attack us? Or are they going in the hyper relay? They're going in the hyper relay. Okay, I don't think we can get there either way in time. But I do think we should go hit Tiersonia.
Spaceport under attack.
Where? Over here, presumably? Presumably. I don't see anything where our spaceport is under attack. The Dorbalan Coalition no longer exists. They are now the Dorbalan Assembly of Worlds, and we received some refugees. So let's take a look at that. This industrial world requires a job. We're positive on consumer goods now. I'm simply going to build an industrial district. That'll do for the moment. This factory world here isn't really a factory world. I'm going to designate this a mining world. This is auto-designated right now, and we're going to just go ahead and put in a mineral purification plant. Cool. So that'll be great. And down over here, we're going to arrive there in like 34 days. We still have 120 days on our recharge. But I think we'll be fine. Oh, and our Titan pops in at that exact moment as well. Wow. Well, that's cool. Excellent. So the Titan being here is a very big deal, actually. I didn't expect the Titan to come in right then, but I like it. So we're going to need to get our transport fleet into Tiersonia as soon as we can. Cool, so those guys group together, and we managed to take over this location. Now, they have multiple planets here. 0 armies and 300 armies. Okay, that's not a problem. We're going to go ahead and jump drive on in to Tiersonia. We're going to land on Ilia first, as soon as we have this starbase. Low Federation centralization. We vote against it, but it'll probably pass. Cool. Yeah, there's defensive pacts and subjugations happening. That's all fine. And we are going to jump in here momentarily. And then we will land on Ilia. Cool. So, from here, I want to... We're going to repair over time. So I want to push down like this. Although we can see that the Ishni control this. And thanks. I hate it. I really wish there was a connection over here. Well, we're going to have to eliminate them anyway. Unfortunately, we don't get this territory. That makes me very sad. Honestly, I feel like Paradox needs to rework this a little bit with the way that this is distributed. Maybe we would have gotten this if we had made a claim. Maybe. Let's test that. I'm going to make a claim over here. And we're going to see what happens there. They're considered overwhelming and superior to us? Okay, they do have a pretty strong fleet there. We're going to need to send reinforcements in. So we're going to send the 3rd and 5th. We do not need... Get all of these. There we go. We do not need to grab the 14th here. But the 3rd and the 5th are going to prepare to head over. Cool. So that'll be fine for the moment. We will continue to reinforce our fleets. And how are we doing over here in the Vestige? They're pretty much knocked out of this war.
Deploying Liberation Forces.
So that's great. And we have landed in Tiersonia. So let's see if making a claim here does it. Yes, we got it. Beautiful. And now the question is, will we get this?
Construction complete.
Or do we have to claim everything over here? It'll be awkward, any way we slice it. Okay, so the 5th and the 3rd have arrived here. They are both going to jump drive over to Tiersonia. And they're just going to chill in Tiersonia for the time being. Cool. So we'll see if just having adjacency here will be enough. Okay, we are attacking out over here. Fantastic. The Maginid Vestige are not going to last much longer. That's for sure. But we're running a quick experiment out here.
Colony conquered.
Cool. We're definitely going to hop in and grab Laura as well. Unfortunately, we're not going to get this location. That's a guarantee. Okay. Adjacency was enough. So I think we're going to have to make a claim on Abavast and Lalia. So let's go ahead and do so right now. So, Abavast, Lalia, and we'll grab Tiersonia as well, as long as we're doing this. Just to see if that changes anything up there. But for the moment, we're going to head down to Binder and Rule, and then over to Abavast. While the 3rd and the 5th are going to head over to Lalia.
Deploying Liberation Forces.
Cool.
Colony
So we clearly should have
conquered.
claimed this first. Right? That definitely should have happened, but unfortunately it didn't. Let's see, that's Ocalactora there. This down here may need claims, so we'll need claims here and here most likely. Sounds good. So at this point, the first fleet needs to head out to Dulci. And we need to just start taking back these starbases. So that'll be great. Yeah, we're going to lose those. That's expected. So there's both a Science Nexus and a Mega Art installation here. We really want control over this system. We did claim it, so we should get it here, I think. Based on my understanding of how these Federation rules are playing out. Cool. We did get it. That's absolutely perfect. So these guys are going to go to Abavast and then to Peia, while the 3rd and the 5th push on into Falmir. Now, this is disconnected down over here again. We can make our way through the Hadam progenitors, though. So we don't actually have to jump drive. That should be reasonably fine. Cool. Let's check in on our status with the Fallen Empire over here. This is a ridiculous fleet. Okay. Fully occupied. Oh, okay. So the problem here is we need to take over this starbase, which is happening. There's some awkward combat going on there. But also we need to land on Zhurgsafand. Now that's not something we need to do. We're going to head up to Rizzo. Actually, we're going to head to Erich next. Cool. We can continue to reinforce our fleets. We're going to be done reinforcing our fleets very, very soon here. So that's really good. I'm very happy about that one. So we're going to proceed here and continue to take territory. They don't have a good way to get to us. They have a way to get to us, but not a good way. We could, in theory, allow them to continue taking territory down here. And then go after them later, after they've taken a bunch of territory. That is a possibility. I don't think it's a good option, necessarily. But it is something that we can do. Okay, so we've attacked over here. Cool. This is going to be no problem whatsoever. As just ridiculous number of ships come in. By the way, I'm pretty sure that the reason that the game slows down when there's this many ships is draw call issues. It's a lot of ships. No doubt about that. Likely means that's a CPU-bound issue. Okay, well, we're going to head back to Dulce here. And we don't actually need to do anything in Dulce. We need to head up to Resort. And that is what we'll do. Fantastic. So checking in on the Kennet here, I think we're going to let them take some territory over here. I mean, it's going to take us a little bit of time to get all of this cleaned up, right? And to get our forces stacked back up. What are you doing? You're an escort? You don't fit into our fleet doctrine. I'm going to get rid of you, and I'm going to question how we got you. We must have captured you in some way, similar to how we captured this Colossus, presumably. Weird. I've never seen that, really, before in Stellaris, but okay, maybe that's something somewhat newer. Okay, so we're going to head into Peya. And Shiblar will fall here. That Perdition beam missing makes me sad. Second Perdition beam missing as well. Third one, I think that one might have hit. But I don't know that for a fact. Okay, we're going to take the 50k fleet, and that's going to head up to Temper. And then the 71k fleet is going to head down this direction. Cool. So that'll give us all of this territory. And then both of those will join the 4th fleet in Peya, is the idea. We now only need 4,000 alloys to get our ships, or rather our fleets, re-maxed out. Cool. How are we doing over here? We have attacked Resort. And we're heading in. Perdition beam landing a solid hit there. Cool. That station not falling as quickly as I would have hoped, but there we go. Now it does fall. So we're going to hit Karakum next, and then we'll head up over to Sorsamax. We need to chase down this fleet eventually. Over here, we're definitely going to grab Temper very shortly, and then we'll head over to Peya. Cool. In fact, we could meet up in Vin. Let's do it. That'll be fine. Okay, so they fully invaded down, or they're partially invading down here. They haven't fully invaded. The question is, how long do we want to let this go on for? These guys are just straight up out of the war. They are not at war. Okay. So that's going to be a hard boundary for the Kennet Fanatics. Do they have jump drives? They have dark matter thrusters and psi jump drives. Okay. So they do have jump drives. Good to know. So we're going to come back around this way and meet up in Vin once we're done with Nishpan. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and get our fleets reinforced here. We need 1436 now. On the next month tick, we'll have enough. I believe all we need is a battleship. So that'll be great. We can also get ourselves another fleet, for sure. So we can queue up a Titan for that in a couple of months. Not immediately, but very soon. Now it's... okay, there we go. It just took it a little while to figure it out. So you can see we're negative in energy credits. That's because we have way too many starbases. We're going to get rid of Debix, for sure. We absolutely do not need that one. Apovast, we can get rid of it. Lalea could be gotten rid of as well. And that'll bring us down to 42, which is a big improvement. We can downgrade Shiblar, but I'd rather not lose too much naval cap here, is the thing. So I think for the moment, we're going to chill a bit on that. We do want to get Zoltan upgrading. We'll get that started. And where else can we get rid of starbases? Well, I honestly feel like we're basically where we want to be as far as starbases go. So the first fleet is definitely going to continue to head up into Zelmadak. I don't necessarily know what's on that station, but this should be fine. And with this station under our control, they'll be able to land over here pretty easily. Should be good. Okay, this went over to Lozavata, which is weird. I wouldn't have expected that, because it's adjacent to us. They must have either claimed it or it was conquered from them. I'm thinking it was the latter. Yeah. Well, we can definitely return this over to them. I think that's okay. No real problem there, in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to take this station, no problem here. Cool. Man, do these day ticks take a long time at this point. So we're, at this point, going to select these guys and head over to the Aquamarine... what is that? The Aquamarine Sufite, or Vestige, was it? Sufite. From the Magnet Vestige. Okay, cool. We're going to head over there.
Discovered.
And we just discovered energy credits from jobs. Sure. We're going to go for building cost. It's the cheapest. And we do need to drop down more starbases. I guess for the moment, we can get rid of this one in Zoltan. What else might we be able to get rid of? I want to build these mining stations here. The Zeldra station is an anchorage that I'd like to keep around because I want to get another Titan building. That's not our shipyard. There we go. I want to build a Titan here. Okay. Cool. And we're going to jump in here, and we're going to take some pretty hefty damage from this. Actually, is he attacking us? That's wild. Why would he go into this? That would be insane. Please tell me you're not doing that, buddy. He did. He jumped straight into us. He's going to get just wrecked here. Okay, we're going to take some hits. No doubt about that. Because we're a little bit ahead of everyone else. It's going to hurt a bit. But he's just going to get wrecked here. Those perdition beams. Oh, wow. So many perdition beams. The frame rate is not great. But he retreats. And we honestly didn't even take that many hits. So we're going to hit Alamak quick. And honestly, that'll be the end. The war is over at that point, pretty much. It kind of depends on where he comes back at. I think he'll come back at his capital, Forstro. But we'll definitely get those ships reinforcing. It'll take a little time to get the alloys we need for that. But we're going to come in here, finish this off, and then after we're done with Alamak, we'll head back to Forstro. Cool. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. They want to sign peace with the Magnet Vestige. I vote yes on that. We're going to hop in over here. It is about time to put a cut in here. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And let's see if that piece goes through. Okay, it did. It absolutely did. We're still attacking the station. Hang on. Weird. Oh no, the piece didn't go through. Of course. Well, there we go. There's that done, and we'll head back to Forstro just in case. But I think that's the piece there. Yes. Cool. So we won that war, and at this point, there's not really a whole lot for us to do other than head over to Hell's Maw. So we'll go ahead and do that. Like I said, all of the outro stuff, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.